Hey up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a fridge for you, believe it or not. A little mobile fridge. It's called the Dometic Mobile Cooling CFX3 75DZ. So 75 is the number of litres and the DZ is dual zone, which means you've got a fridge and a freezer. We bought this a little while ago now. It's not had that much use. We bought it initially to be going away with for the hot weather. You know, like in your motorhome or your caravan where the weather's a bit hot if you're down in Spain or anything like that and your fridge doesn't quite get cold enough. We bought this because it's a compressor fridge, so it works just like your fridge at home, but it's really low consumption, apparently. We'll check that out in a bit and we'll put it to the test, see if it really is. I've got it, I've just switched it on, I've connected it up to the Dometic, which is in the motorhome outside, which you'll have seen in my other videos. I don't know if you can hear the motor, I've just switched it on, so the freezer's trying to get down to temperature and the fridge is trying to get down to temperature, so it's giving it some welly, all right? I'll show you the controls at the moment. I've set it on -18 for the freezer, just like you would at home, and -5, or 5 degrees should I say, for the fridge, just like you would for your domestic fridge. So I'll just shut up for a second, see if you can hear that motor. Don't know if you can hear that. That's about as loud as it gets, all right? So we keep it in the garage, in the motorhome. The garage is right underneath our bed. Can't hear us at night. It's bang on, all right? Absolutely bang on. So I'll show you it, and then we're gonna do a little test to see how much power it actually draws. Now it works two ways, this thing. It's absolutely brilliant. So you can work it AC, so you plug it straight into your 240 volts on your mains at home or on your Dometic, whatever you've got, any power bank. Or it also works on 12 volts. So it comes with the 240 volt adapters. It comes with the European 240 volt adapter as well as a cigarette lighter type adapter, 12 volt adapter, so that can go in as well. Not used this one yet. I'm going to give that some welly while we're in Spain this year, hopefully, and we'll see just how much power it takes. But in the meantime, I'm going to see what it's drawing out of the Dometic. Okay, let me show you this. So here we are, guys. As you can see, we're plugged in round here. If I can show you, and it's plugged in down here and runs straight outside to the old motorhome. So on side here, two lovely big sturdy, these are proper handles, these, look at these little babies, proper Mesters handles them, and it's a tough old unit, really good unit, comes to bits to clean it, all right, I'll show you that in a sec. We've got a little control panel here, as you can see. At the moment the fridge is down to 5 degrees, which is perfect. Freezer compartment, I've got it set down to 16 degrees at the minute. It should go all the way down to -18 with a little bit of luck. So as we look inside, this is what I've got set up as the fridge compartment. As you can see, nice big bottle of rosé there, fits in no problem. You get two side by side. Just for size comparison, you've got your 4 pints of milk there, easy, that'll go in there. And then in here we've got a dozen bottles, just standard bottles of water. So slightly bigger than a can. As you can see, you probably get 24 cans, maybe more in there. So that's just a comparison for your size of your fridge compartment. A second fridge compartment, I'll come back to that in a second. Freezer compartment, this splits into two, this is lovely. I've got this set up at freezer at the minute, so you've got this basket that comes out, and you've also got another little basket that sits in there, so you can sort that out. We're just about to give this a good clean before it goes into the motorhome, before our little trip away. Now, 75 litres, that's the capacity on inside. So, DZ, like I said, dual zone. Zone 1, zone 2, zone 1, zone 2, whichever way you want. Now this can be set up as either a fridge and a freezer, or a fridge and a freezer, or a fridge and a fridge.
Here's my handle, here's my spout.
Or a freezer and a freezer. So any combination of fridge and freezer you wish to do, this will do it. Okay, like I said, it's a proper compressor fridge, so it gets cold and it holds its temperature and it's brilliant. We're going to be using it when we go abroad, like I said. When we hit Europe, expecting a little bit more temperature than we've got in UK at the minute. So we're going to be using it predominantly for a bit of freezer stuff. We're going to take some frozen fresh for the dog and things like that. That's how we're going to be using it. As you know, your stuff don't stay too cold in Europe in your normal fridge in your motorhome. So absolutely ideal. What I'll probably do is I'll get it right down to temperature on AC and then swap it straight over onto the Bluetti with a DC and just run it off 12 volt and just keep an eye on it like that. I'll give you an update on that, see how it works. So I'll show you these controllers in a bit more detail. So as you can see, little digital panel. You've got USB ports on there if you need to charge anything up. Nice little USB. Okay. You've got your back button, which is going to illuminate everything up. We're down to minus 17. That weren't very long at all, was it? On here, we've got, you can see that. You can set your temperature. You've got your battery protection. You've got your Bluetooth and your Wi-Fi. Obviously, connect this to your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth. Absolutely brilliant. Brightness of your display. Your temperature units in centigrade or Fahrenheit. As you can see at the bottom, you've got your dual zone. Press OK. You can choose both on. You can choose large on or small on. At the minute, like I said, I've got both on. If I wanted just the large on, I do that, I press OK, and just the large would be on. All right, can you see that? Then you can just choose which zone you want to have as your large and your small. Absolutely brilliant. So if I press back and back, okay, that's my large compartment. Brilliant. I'm going to go back down and I'll put them back on because I want to see what it's drawing on full whack. Both on. Happy days. Okay, back. Okay, job's a good one. So we're now down minus 5 degrees and minus 18. What I'll do is I'll take you out to the Bluetti, which is connected up to AC, and we'll see just what power it's actually drawing. All right, guys, here we are back at the faithful old Bluetti. As you can see, we are drawing 52, 53 watts. So that's down to temperature. We've got a little bit of solar coming in. Happy days. Not bad for an overcast day. So yeah, 52, 53 watts. So we're down to temperature. So that's not too bad. When it's running, about 80 watts, I think, maximum when I first switched it on. So that's not bad at all, is it really? Low consumption. We're talking 15 watts. When it's up down to temperature, 50 watts. It's not, is it? But what I've done is I've brought it outside, all right, and I've connected it up to the Bluetti via DC, 12 volts. So let's have a look what we're drawing. So what we got? Face it outside, 6 degrees, minus 16. So as you remember, we set it down to 5 and minus 18. Okay, we'll come along here. We'll plug it into the old Bluetti. We'll switch the DC on, which is that little baby, 12 volt 30 amp maximum, as you can see, and we are drawing 36 watt. Nothing, is it? Absolutely nothing. So it's trying to get down to temperature there. It's drawing 36 watts to try and get down to temperature. So if you did that and you plug that into your 12 volt cigarette socket, if you haven't got a power bank, it's going to be nothing, is it? That's naturally not bad. So 36 watt, and it's going to be getting down to temperature. So final thoughts. Would I recommend this fridge? Absolutely, yeah. It's a cracker. It's absolutely brilliant. Like I said, we will put it through its paces good and proper when we hit the really hot weather. Now, is it worth the money? These things, they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. If you're going abroad or to hotter climates, or if we have a nice summer like we did over here, and you're going to be wanting to stay off grid, okay, or you're not going to want to eat out every night, you want to carry a nice stock of food, then it's well worth it. Okay, if obviously you're away and you're going to be eating out every night, going to have takeaways every night, going to go to a restaurant every night, then it don't make sense, does it? But if, like us, you like to eat out every now and then, go to a nice restaurant every now and then, have a good beer and a takeaway every now and then, but mostly sit around and have a bit of a cookout on the barbecue, on the Kadak, something like that, on the campsite, it's well worth it, well worth it. So yeah, I'd recommend this little baby every time. So that's your Dometic CFX3 75DZ. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you've liked it, like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and I'll try my best to answer them all. If there's anything you want us to review, or any places you want us to visit on our way down, because we're going to be heading all the way down through France, all the way down and round, through Spain, maybe a bit of Portugal as well. If there is anywhere in particular you'd like us to visit or review, please drop us a comment or drop us a message through Facebook on our Facebook channel, and we'll do our best to accommodate. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.